The Commissioner's Poll, Week 5 edition, is in, proudly generated by our friends at Flex Power. These are rankings. These are not power ratings. So if I'm an AP voter, unlike them, I actually watch the games. Apologies. This is what it should look like. If you're maybe a playoff committee member, pay attention. This is kind of how it should sound. You watch the games, you erase your preseason expectations because you actually have game footage to watch now, and then you rank the teams accordingly. Merit, resume. I don't care what I thought in July. Your storylines from media days should be out the window. I'm ruining it for a lot of you, I know. Let's start 25. I've still got USF up here because I didn't dump them the moment they lost a game. Like this, the Boise win still happened. The Florida win on the road still happened. TCU has cracked the Commissioner's Poll. They are number 24. I am paying attention to you. Yes. Washington. Someone told you Ohio State's going on the road to face an unranked team this weekend. No, they're not. That's just AP propaganda. They haven't watched a single Washington game. I have. This is a good team. They deserve to be ranked. They are. Number 23. Bama's number 22. JP Poll has them top 5. They're less than a field goal underdog at Georgia. I don't care when it comes to ranking them. They need to prove that they can do something. And all due respect to Wisconsin, blown out against Maryland, you don't prove it against UL Monroe in Wisconsin. Once you did what you did to me, because I picked you to win the national title, in week 1 against Florida State, you have to, you got to prove it. You got to earn our trust back here at the Commissioner's Poll headquarters. Mississippi State with the interlocking logo, number 21, with an opportunity to springboard big time against Tennessee this weekend. Top 20, Michigan. I respect what I saw. I saw Michigan in person this past weekend. That's a team I wish I could take a wide receiver core from a team in the 30s and hand them to Michigan, and they'll probably be a top 10 team right now. Still looking really good, though. Southern Cal, going to see them in person this Saturday. Number 19, I got Tennessee 18. Excuse us for actually watching Texas and ignoring our preseason ranking and going by actual resume. Texas is not a top 10 team right now. We got Texas parked at 17. When they earn the right to be ranked higher, we will rank them higher. Okay, we don't flex here at the Commissioner's Poll on Sam Houston State. Or we may flex on them, but we're not going to flex and then bump you up to the top 10. We are not impressed yet. So we got you at 17. Iowa State at 16. Doesn't matter what the line would be on a neutral field. To all the JP Poll truthers out there, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't know why you people even do that power rating nonsense. Couldn't be us. Couldn't be us on Thursdays. Top 15. Missouri, baby. Missouri ascending. That's a team in ascension mode. Frankly, the only reason they're not higher is because they haven't been fed bigger chunks of meat yet. There's no immunity. I said it and I meant it. Ole Miss, number 14. JP Poll loves them. Commissioner's Poll loves them. Got a big shot against LSU. Top 5 team, according to every poll coming in there to Oxford this weekend. Georgia Tech, I've got at 13. The AP still has them down lower. It's pathetic. I got Indiana at 12. They vaulted up big time. I will admit, we were too low on Indiana. So I watched the splattering last week. Apologies, won't happen again. Got them at 12. Got A&M at 11. Let's go top 10 here. We'll get back to the video 1 second. Do me one quick favor. Look down. Make sure you're subscribed. Most of you are. If you're not, please do so. It's the way we keep the channel free, we keep the videos coming, and we get to do college football year-round as God intended. All right, as promised, back to the video. I got Penn State down at 10. Okay, they've done nothing of note so far this year. I don't care what I expect them to do, because once they do it, then I'll reflect it in the Commissioner's Poll. Right now, you've beaten Altoona High, Susquehanna Community College. That's about it. Now you got Oregon coming in. So if you handle business against Oregon, it stands to reason you'll be higher. Penn State, lucky to be top 10 right now. Texas Tech at 9. Unbelievable. Dominant performance with a backup quarterback the second half on the road at Utah. I told you, the big story coming out of that game may be, is one of these teams more than just a Big 12 contender? I think Texas Tech's more than just a Big 12 contender. Big rat poison out in Lubbock. I got Vandy top 10. Why would you have Vanderbilt at number 8, Josh? The AP only has them at 18. Well, I've watched them play. Most of the AP voters haven't. They can barely tell you what city they play in. They treat Vanderbilt like it's tennis. Because when you ask them about Vanderbilt, they say Diego Pavia. No, I asked you about Vanderbilt. Yeah, Diego Pavia. Buddy, they got 10 other guys out there on offense. What are you talking about? There's an entire defensive side of the ball. You know they got like 84 other scholarship players there? Oh, yeah, but Diego Pavia. Oh, well, again, because I've watched them. I watched them skull drag Virginia Tech. I watched them go in and empty out Williams-Brice Stadium at night. You know, everyone wanted to hype that stuff up before. Oh, it's going to be tough, Lane Stadium. Well, then you go in there and mute Lane Stadium and you don't get credit for it. And you do the same thing in South Carolina. You don't get credit for it. Why? Because you're not supposed to be here. Well, I don't really care what I thought about you in the preseason. I'm going to go based on what you've done. And for good measure, they just decapitated Georgia State last week. Well, that's not a big deal. Well, it is when they're covering the spread by like 3 touchdowns. And some of you out there are like tomato canning your way to barely winning these games. Cal, hello? So, yeah, I got Vanderbilt top 10. I got them at 8. I got Oregon at 7, Florida State at 6. The top 5, Georgia, LSU 5 and 4, respectively. I've got Oklahoma at number 3. The AP's got them at 7. This is not acknowledging the Mateer injury because I'm going based on what you have done, not what I expect that you may be. That's where power ratings differ a little bit. So I'm not knocking them because their quarterback's out. Plus, he's going to come back. The dude's hand surgeon's posting on message boards. Of course he's going to come back. How can you not be romantic? When medicine and college football unite, it's a beautiful thing. Ohio State 2, and happy birthday, Mario Cristobal. Miami, number 1. I know they love that down there. They're huge fans of that. That's the commissioner's poll. That's the way it should look, ladies and gentlemen, and it's the way it could look if people actually watch the games.